Today's message is about the crucial role of fairness in building lasting relationships, especially friendships. The idea that if someone isn't treating you fairly, even if there are no major issues, you should consider whether it's worth keeping the friendship. Let's explore this. Have you ever lost a friend, not because of distance, not because of time, but because of unfairness? Maybe it was money never paid back. Maybe it was a promise broken. Or maybe it was those little calculations, the sense that the relationship was no longer equal. Friendships don't always end in explosions. Sometimes, they just quietly fade, like water dripping away, drop by drop. When trust gets chipped away, bit by bit, and you realize the imbalance is too great. I remember a friend I had, someone I thought was a brother. We laughed, we shared, we leaned on each other. And then one day he asked for help. I said yes, but when it came time for him to follow through, he didn't. He avoided me, made excuses, and the trust we had slowly cracked. It wasn't about the money, it was about the feeling. I couldn't rely on his word anymore, and from that point, everything changed. It's not distance that ended the friendship. It's unfairness. Fairness, it's the bedrock of any healthy connection. Without it, no matter how beautiful the words are, no matter how bright the laughter echoes, the whole thing will collapse. Words, laughter, good times, they're the decorations of a house. But the foundation, it's fairness, it's trust. It's the quiet agreement that says, I will not take advantage of you, and you will not take advantage of me. That's what makes a friendship safe. To know we won't be betrayed. Now, fairness isn't just about money, it's about integrity in every interaction. When you make a promise, keep it. When you ask for help, show gratitude. When you receive, be ready to give back. Fairness means not letting someone carry the weight of your choices. It means not exploiting kindness, ever. It means being clear, honest, and respectful. Think about the friends you value the most. I'm sure you'll agree that these qualities play a significant role in your connection. On the other side, I've also known people who weren't the smoothest talkers. They didn't shower me with flattery or grand promises, but every action was consistent. If they said they'd show up, they did. If they borrowed something, they returned it without being asked. And year after year, that consistency built a bond stronger than words. With them, the longer I stayed, the more I trusted. That is the quiet power of fairness. Look at the relationships in your life where trust has deepened over time. I bet fairness has been the architect of that trust. This brings me to an important point. If a person isn't treating you fairly, it doesn't mean you have to immediately end the relationship. What it does mean is that you need to be aware, to observe, to see if things can change. People aren't perfect. We all stumble sometimes, but if the unfairness continues, if the balance tips too far and the person shows no willingness to adjust, then it might be time to reevaluate the friendship. Being taken for granted, being treated unfairly, it's like erosion. You don't notice it until the ground beneath your feet has shifted. It's not easy to spot at first. Maybe it starts with small things, a forgotten favor, a cancelled plan, a joke that stings a bit too much. These things happen. But it's the accumulation of these moments that forms the pattern of unfairness. It's like a crack in a windshield. At first, it's just a small distraction, but if you ignore it, it can grow into something that blocks your entire view. Signs of unfairness in a friendship can be tricky. Often it's a collection of little things that add up over time. Here are some common ones. 1. Broken promises. Friendships are built on trust. When promises are broken, that trust starts to erode. It's okay if it happens occasionally, but a pattern of broken promises is a red flag. It shows a lack of respect for your time and feelings. 2. One-sided support. Do you find yourself always there for your friend, but they're never there for you? Friendships should be a two-way street. If you're giving more than you're getting, it's not sustainable. True friends offer support and understanding during both the highs and lows of life. 3. Disregard for boundaries. Do they ignore your requests or push you beyond your comfort zone without asking? Healthy friendships respect boundaries. Your friend shouldn't make you feel guilty for needing space or time for yourself. For shifting blame, how do they handle disagreements or mistakes? A truly fair friend will apologize when they're wrong and try to make amends. If they consistently shift the blame or avoid responsibility, it's a sign of unfairness. 5. Keeping score. Do they seem to keep a tally of who owes whom? A fair friend won't hold grudges or use past mistakes against you. Of course, we all make mistakes, but it's how we deal with them that matters. 6. Hidden agendas. Are they always trying to get something from you? Whether it's money, favors, or emotional support, having a hidden agenda in a friendship is unfair. True friends are honest about their intentions and care about your well-being, not just what they can get from the relationship. Spotting these signs is the first step. Then comes the harder part, addressing them. Having an open, honest conversation can sometimes fix the issue, but if your friend is unwilling to acknowledge the problem or make changes, then it's time to protect yourself. Letting go of a friendship isn't easy, but sometimes it's necessary for your own well-being. If the unfairness persists, it's essential to recognize your worth. You deserve to have friends who treat you with respect and fairness. Remember, you're not alone in this. Reach out to other friends or loved ones for support during this difficult time. I want to end this message with a story. There was a young woman who had two friends. One was always talking, promising the world, making grand plans. The other was quiet, but always kept their word. The talkative one made her laugh, kept her entertained. The quiet one was steady, reliable. The talkative one was exciting. The quiet one was comforting. One day, the talkative one said they wanted to start a business together. They had so many great ideas, big dreams, but soon after, they moved away. The quiet one stayed. Year after year, the talkative one sent postcards, told stories of their adventures, promised to come back. The quiet one listened, offered words of encouragement. Then one day, the talkative one announced they were coming back, full of excitement, full of plans. They said they'd make it up to her, make her laugh again, but she found that the laughter wasn't the same. The quiet one stayed, listened, and understood. They didn't judge her for moving on, but also never left her side. Years later, when the talkative one was long gone, the young woman realized that the quiet one was the friend she could always count on, the one who had been fair, honest, and present. In the tapestry of her life, the quiet one's threads were woven with integrity, making them the strongest, most enduring part of her story. Friendships, like any relationship, are complex, filled with unique dynamics and challenges. While fairness is crucial, it's not the only factor that determines the success of a friendship. Things like shared interests, mutual respect, and the ability to communicate effectively also play a big role. However, when it comes to the longevity and depth of a friendship, fairness stands out as a cornerstone. A friend who treats you fairly is someone you can trust, respect, and rely on. In a world where manipulation and self-interest often take center stage, having someone who is consistently fair is a treasure. It's a steady anchor that provides comfort and security. Remember the friend who always lets you down, who makes promises they don't keep, who exploits your kindness or ignores your feelings. These actions don't just cause momentary pain. They erode the foundation of trust and create a sense of uncertainty that is unsettling. On the other hand, the friend who is fair, who keeps their word, who respects your boundaries and supports you genuinely, this person enriches your life in ways that extend far beyond fleeting moments of fun or excitement. Their presence is a constant source of strength, a reminder that there is someone who genuinely has your back and is invested in your happiness and well-being. To wrap up, let me leave you with a thought. Don't settle for less than what you deserve in your friendships. Look for people who not only make you laugh and keep you entertained, but also stand by you through thick and thin, who respect you and treat you fairly. Because in the end, it's these qualities that truly matter. So my question to you is simple. Looking at your circle of friends, can you identify someone who embodies these qualities of fairness, honesty, and loyalty? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you find this message helpful, don't hesitate to hit that like button and share it with others. Until next time, take care.